You held my heart like a borrowed glass, spun it once, watched it catch the past. You said it's just light and pressure, love, then let it fall like that was enough. The cracks were shaped like all your words, sharp and sweet and mostly hurt. You smiled like you'd saved me pain, but left your name in every stain. And you never meant to stay, you just needed something warm. You never said goodbye, you just watched the weather fall. Everything breaks like it belongs to you, like ruin is proof that you once came through. You never dropped what wasn't once yours, but I gave and I gave and I gave you the floor. Everything breaks like it belongs to you. I still find notes in lowercase, half a song and half a face. The mirror leans from where you stood. You looked like mercy, smelled like wood. And in your wake, the quiet bends around the shapes that never mend. You loved me soft, then left me sore like a painter walking through the door. You never had a plan, you just liked the sound of rain. I begged for anything, you hummed in another name. Everything breaks like it belongs to you, like damage was art and the bruises grew. You never touched what you didn't claim. Now my hands still shake when I hear your name. Everything breaks like it belongs to you. You say it's all a phase, but you harvest every scar. What you leave behind still knows who you are. Everything breaks like it belongs to you, like love is a thing you only undo. I was whole until I wasn't true. Now everything breaks like it belongs to you.
Good morning and happy Tuesday here in Tyria and on planet Earth and elsewhere. Garrett over on the Twitch side, good to see you, buddy. Raven Swift over on the YouTube side, how are you, my friend? We are here and we are back in Guild Wars 2. We've made it to level 67, so like a classic car, we're a 67 Raven Swift. Or excuse me, a 67 Raven Sword. God, I knew that one was going to get me in trouble eventually. Jesus, I had to pick Raven as my totem animal. Am I right? Am I right? Happy Tuesday. Yes, it is Tuesday. That means Tuesday Night Tribes is coming up at like 4:30. And we're going to do, I think, the, what's it called? The Silver Mine? Is that the one with the scorpion at the bottom? Yeah. And hopefully if we can do that fast enough, because there's going to be a Zerg, right? Then maybe we can also run over and do Warmaker's Sanctuary, because that's the one I'd really like to be doing. But in the interest of everybody getting their journey step completed correctly, we're going to do them in order, and hopefully we can knock out 2 today, and that'll leave us with 1 more of the base game dungeons, and we could probably do that one, which is the wine cellar, as well as some of the other one-room encounters that are around the map next week, and then off to the races we go. With any luck, and if there's any interest, we'll carry forth and do the vaults on the SIPTA side one at a time, because I know there's some in there that I can't solo, and honestly, if I can't solo them, then probably no one else can either. So it'll be fun to knock those out in the group for sure. But yeah, I am here. It is Tuesday morning. What a weird night. I went to bed at like 9:30, and then I got up at like 1:30 for like an hour, and then I went back to bed, and then I lay there and watched TV, and then I got up and went and laid down in the bedroom, and slept till like, I don't know, 6:30, 7. So hopefully that's enough. I don't know. We'll find out. Find out if Mr. Elderkin Ravensworn can take his axe and his torch and his sweet little porcine baby here and get out there and earn the rest of those levels towards 70, so we can finish up, or at least get started on finishing up the main hero quest of Guild Wars 2, the original base game.
Keep up the good work, guards.
So nothing much has changed here. I've used the colors that I have, a very dark blue and a weird dark red, infernal they call that one, and a gold, to make my outfit kind of match a little bit better. It's a little dark and red for my taste. I think Arsenova Dragunov, my youngest, would love this, but in the meantime, it is working for us now. It's just based on what dyes I have access to, and I don't have a lot of access to a whole bunch of dyes other than the base game ones, and those are all fairly, rustic as that goes. We've already cleared that one. We have full map completion here. We do. Lion's Arch is a go. So here we are in Tyria. We've done map completion for Lion's Arch. We're working on map completion down here for this particular area. We're also working on it up here. Nope, we finished Jindarin Fields. So Kryta, the start of Kryta anyway, is pretty much set. We have some work to do here in Queensdale, and some work to do here down below, whatever this is. We've done all of this stuff, and that's looking good. We haven't done everything down here, but we're getting close. So yeah, we're working on it. All that remains, of course, is the char areas over here and finishing off a couple little places here and there, and we'll have our map completion done. Hopefully we can time that around the time that we escape to the next expansion zone, which I believe is Heart of Thorns. So I'm looking forward to that. But I do need 3 levels, 2.5 anyway, to get to the point where I can take on the next story quest, which is an interesting flavor of how this game works. And I'm not really sure entirely what I think about it. It's definitely different than a lot of other MMOs that I've played in the far, far past. But it seems to work pretty well for this game. I understand why my buddy Tim skipped a bunch of this stuff and moved straight to Heart of Thorns once he got to 50 or so. Because he didn't really want to do map completion, and waiting for the next story quest was kind of, a weird pause in the action, if you will. So hopefully we can carry through and continue to do the map completion as we go. It's not unfun, but I'm starting to think about, like, is there what my friend Lou calls a map train, where you can follow a commander around and knock out a bunch of this stuff? Might want to get involved in something like that. I think that might be more fun than just running around and trying to do it myself. Some of these hearts are really interesting. Some of the waypoints are beautiful, but there is definitely a sense of grind that has grown throughout the early base game, and that doesn't surprise me. I mean, this game is, 15 years old at this point. It makes sense that after a while I would start to feel the age of the game, I guess, as far as quality of life and stuff goes. It's not a deal breaker by any means, but a little variety at this point I think would be cool. So I'm hoping as we get through the main story quest for the original campaign here
There's too many of
and
them.
into the
We're gonna need to
expansion
make
or
a stand.
DLC campaigns, that'll liven up a little bit. I know there's a big exploration component to Heart of Thorns, so some people love it, some people hate it, that kind of thing. Back out. So far, so good, though. I am really loving the action combat style that I've picked for this character, at least. Definitely better than I like tab targeting in 2026. I'm a little over tab targeting. One of the reasons why I'm not in a super big hurry to go, what's happening over in that other game that I used to play? Because it's still a tab target game. Different strokes for different folks, but this guy is just a wimp. Poor bastard keeps going down, you guys. I don't know if I can keep him going myself.
Destroy.
I might not have the deeps for that,
We heal as one.
Gonna be all right, buddy? Yeah, we definitely need to get the supplies where they're going, because you're a struggle bus. There's no question. Down again.
Fades.
Some of these are a little silly the way they're tuned. This one is like really in a newbie area too. So it's like, why is this such a struggle to keep this poor bastard alive? He is really, really bad at his job. And I'm terrible at my job. I mean, let's face it, I'm a brand new player, so.
Return to war.
He's down again. Good time. Fortunately, I've got my pet with me. He can handle a bunch of my light work. So I'm not having a problem staying alive, but this guy, he should have never left the road. Let's be honest, right? This guy should have never left the road. He had no business being anywhere but on the road, and probably with a bunch of guards, too. Something, to go along with the obvious level and quality of his packaged goods here. Yeah, this outfit is pretty dark and red and orange. It's very edgy. I'm an edgy ranger. That's all right. Everything was starting to look super brown, and I needed a change. Blink twice and think you're playing Vanguard Saga of Heroes or something. You know what I mean?
All right, gather round. This stuff ain't cheap, but you won't see it nowhere else.
All right. I think we've delivered that man unto evil, or commerce, whichever comes first. Probably a little bit of both. I'm going to go around here and see if we can find some areas on this map that still need completing. Let's see. Maybe if we go back towards the heart of Kryta and knock those out, the rest will become intuitive at some point. We'll figure out the best way to approach that scenario. Bloodfield Nevo Terrace. Oh, look at that. A new build. Be interesting to see how patch day works for this game. I don't think I streamed last Tuesday, so I probably missed it, but it sounds like they're doing the same kind of patch thing as all the other MMOs, which is Tuesdays. Maybe there's a reason why there's fewer streams on Tuesday morning. We'll be very interested to get into Heart of Thorns because
How can I
according
assist
to
you?
Rinfail, you stop getting copyright no-no-grams from YouTube once you get into the expansion zone. So for whatever reason, it's the base game music, which is awesome. It's just not streamable. That causes all of these issues. They seem to dry up when you get into the expansion or DLC maps. Are you dead? You must be dead. So's this guy. They don't make the little humans as sturdy as they make the big ones. I'm not really sure what that says about the little Nord, but they're not very tough. Just being on their map for a few minutes now, I've started to observe there's a definite correlation between the size of the human and how quickly they fall down on the ground and just lay there until you come by and pick them up. Just a nice, chill, relaxing morning in Furia. Get up, my friend. There's a fight to be had. I was shocked yesterday when I saw somebody running by with a pet that was basically a scorpion. Looked like something straight out of Starfield. So it's good to know the Unity is alive and well and occasionally kicking people in this direction. Let's check something real quick. Adventure Guide, Volume 2. Suggested location, Cressex Hills, Brisbane Wild, and Snowden Drifts. Interesting. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we've already completed. Oh no, we haven't. Look at that. There's an area made for my people that has not been completed yet. Look at that. We're missing a whole bunch of hearts and waypoints and points of interest. And wow. Okay. Well, I stand corrected. To run around here and up our collection. Seems to be the best way to gain experience between the story quest, which is understandable and also really helpful, I guess, if there was like world events going on and you wanted to get to one really quickly so you could participate. It'd be nice to have map completion, you know, world bosses and that kind of thing. So I can understand why they do this. And it definitely feeds that kind of horizontal progression thing, for sure. It's just a weird, old-school game design thing. It's not necessarily bad. That you're kind of come back later and we'll finish up your story quest, your class quest, your guild quest, your main story quest. most modern games don't seem to have such an obvious kind of break in the action if you're not exactly the right level. And that may be partially my fault too. Inevitably, over the course of time, it's become easier to level in these games. I've picked up some really good gear. I don't know if it was always like that. I've even used one of those XP boosts that came with my new player account for 2 hours. Had I not done that, I probably wouldn't be 67. I'd probably be closer to 64, maybe. So, hard to say, but I am really enjoying the axe and torch. The double axe is fine too, and the short bow's a lot of fun. I am set up to be a condition type ranger and not a power type ranger, so I'm more leaning into dots and cripples and blindness and that kind of thing than I am just direct DPS. But I enjoy that playstyle. I don't know how viable that'll be, or even how viable, you know, an axe and a torch is in the next expansion. I guess we'll find out. In the process of saying yes to most of this stuff, I have tried most of the weapons that I've come across. I think the only one I haven't tried is Warhorn, and I don't know why I didn't get that, but I'm 20 levels past when I picked it up the last time. So I'm a little nervous about using it.
My team was attacked while scouting for centaurs around Darkhoof Heights. We knew they were hitting the Seraph Outrider camp, but it seems they've been targeting the Priory at Scholar's Cleft too. Unfortunately, we can't redeploy until everyone's recovered. I hope they can both recruit some help in the meantime.
Sure. Okay, so we've got a couple of more spots on the map that we can work on. And of course, our old friends, the Son of Svanir. Always a good time with these guys. Typical fanatics. We'll knock their shit down, take their lunch money, send them packing.
Such might!
Down you go, my friend. Don't let the door hit you. I mean, if there were any doors here, that would be a consideration, but still. Oh, no, can't do it. Fine. It was worth a shot. Sometimes when you want to get to the top of the mountain, folks, it helps to drive around to the back side where there's a path. But I keep trying to do the shortcut anyway. Hey. Quite nice. Nothing like a cup of Joe this time of morning. Cures what ails ya, like lack of sleep. Let's go down here, beat up a couple of Sons of Svanir, you know, for giggles and grins. My friend. Kicking you off the island. Sorry, had to do it. So close.
Such might!
Oh, and he's down. We have completed that hard. Okay. So let's look it on over here towards this one. I do appreciate that there is a through line to most of these random encounters, or I guess they're not random. The heart encounters in the wilderness. If you stick to, your kind of cultural area, there seems to be like definitely a build-up of the Sons of Spanar here. Spanar. If you move around, though, you get like kind of a weird mishmash of stories that's a little bit disorienting sometimes. It's not too bad because everything's kind of centered around fighting the dragons, particularly Zaitan is the one that this has been chiefly concerned with. Supposed to be doing here. Fight centaurs and Sons of Spanners, destroy their banners. Alright, so more of that, which is fine.
My blood honors the earth.
Yes, it does. Your blood totally honors the earth, brother. Are you spawner guys, or are you something else? Oh no, you're centaurs. Cool. I need those too. Eagles over there. Haven't been able to pick up a baby snow owl yet. A juvenile, as they're generally called, as far as I can tell. Did pick up a baby eagle as a pet. Let's take a look at that. Fashion? No, not fashion. What is it? Maybe it's down here. Yeah. Pet management is K. So we've got the boar, the warthog. We've got the Scooby-Doo dog, which is awesome. We've got some underwater pets. Those are cool. What else have we got here? We've got... is that how you... There they are. Okay. Got the eagle. Switch that out. Keep the dog for now. We'll have a slightly different pet with us. The juvenile eagle. Now all the pets have slightly different attacks and abilities. And they all interface with my own attacks and abilities, especially the ones on the right-hand side of my health bar down there. So, like, for example, let's see. He charges in. Must have an enemy targeted to use that other skill. Okay. You have to find an enemy that's got a little more juice to him than these guys. See, I think the Sikkim is probably going to be exactly the same. Yeah. What's up, Marty McFly? Crazy Town. How you guys doing? Afternoon. And hello, Marty. What are these guys cooking up? Like a... I don't know, but it looks super illegal. Take care of that. Can't have these guys... doing nasty stuff out here, can we? Okay, we've already got all those hearts. That's the way out.
Such might!
my God, can I get off this map so I don't continuously get that message, or is it going to be all the maps at once that go down? It's probably all the maps at once. There's no escaping it. We're going to restart whether we like it or not, man. What's up, Dokes? Good to see you over on the YouTube side. Dokesmon! Welcome in. Just having a relaxing Guild Wars 2 sesh this morning. Trying to knock out some map completions so I can get to level 70 and start the last part of my main story quest as we head into Ore to fight Zaitan.
Faster!
Our amazing find on day 1, or day 2, I don't know, the Uber item that we got that probably would have been cool long term, but also not that hard to make gold in this game. So we sold and traded off for bags and bag space and other things that would give us a little bit of extra quality of life. That thing is still kicking, and it's paying dividends. We got a pair of crafting or harvesting tools that are unbreakable, so we don't need any other harvesting tools. Don't need to take up inventory space with that stuff now, which is super nice. Nice quality of life there. I can definitely see how they pay for the game going forward outside of subscription fees, which so far I will admit is a nice little change.
Up for a challenge?
I sense a deep thirst inside of you. Perhaps my rum will ease it. I'm in a playful mood today. Answer me a riddle and I'll share it with you. All right, speak your riddle. What's sharper than a wolf's sharpest teeth, quicker than the quickest leopard, and more adaptable than a hibernating bear? Wit. Well done. Raven likes you. Nice. You see this rum then. Is that a hero point challenge we just completed, or to the hunt? Okay. Lovely.
I pray to the spirits of the wild, but they rarely answer.
Selma junk. Well, that's a lot of crap. Okay. Look at that. Almost tried to open the onions. That would have been bad. Nobody wants to see Bubbles cry at 10:30 in the morning on a Tuesday. A lot of crap. Crappity crap. Guns I can't use. Nice. I mean, technically, it's better than what I've got for now. I think. Hard to say. Find it, see what it looks like. I'm not too worried about replacing a yellow item with a green item at this point, since I just keep getting stuff while I'm leveling up. Not that big of a consideration. Yeah, I got it sold, no problem. It was less healing power. What does that one look like? Keep forgetting I can't use my mouse button to turn when I'm in this mode. Yeah. I don't know. I think we're going to keep that just because we like the look. Stuff gets replaced so quickly it doesn't even really matter.
Power flow at 30%. Rerouting.
Why don't Char eat jokesters? Because they taste funny.
Now that's a Skyrim joke if I ever heard one. Okay, it's a trophy. That's a huge chunk of meat. That's just weird, you guys. What's going on with that? Wait, can I just do this now? Because I have a bigger bag for my don't sort me. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it was a hell of a find, Dokes. At the beginning of a, newbie playthrough on a brand new account, I had one person comment that, money wasn't really that hard to come by anymore, and I'd probably be happier if I kept it and used it later, and I'm sure that that was completely valid. But at the time, all I could see was severely limiting bag space that was constantly making the game a lot less fun for me than it should have been. And I understand totally why they do the bag space the way they do. Obviously, selling the convenience or encouraging the crafting, all of those are great reasons. But I definitely needed that a lot more than I needed the ability to strip stuff out of exotics or whatnot to use later in my own crafting of legendary.
Such might!
So off it
Fresh
went,
sights.
and it got sold on a longer auction, and we spent a little gold. We got some 24-slot bag, a 20-slot invisible bag, converted a little bit to gems so that we could buy a little bit of extra bag space, and get those crafting tools, those unbreakable crafting tools. I don't feel like I really need anything else, at least until I know what it is that I need, right? So we'll just sit on that gold. I'm sure it'll come in handy, regardless of inflation, how much it's actually worth at this point. It keeps happening down in the lower corner. Legendary weapon Sunrise crafted 1 of 4 weapons. Are these people? Why is the game telling me about this? Oh no, it's the name of a weapon. So I picked up some stuff that I will be used to craft legendaries later. That's cool. I don't even begin to understand what all that's about, but we'll get there, I'm sure. Definitely looking forward to collecting all the mounts. I've seen a couple of mounts in action now, the flying ones and the big wheel ones, and they look hot, hot, hot. So for an old school MMO player like myself, I'm like, give me those traversal mounts, man. Listen, guys. You're all a bunch of big, ugly bugs. Not having it. Where is whatever is happening here?
Such might!
Right in the middle of some kind of thing, but I don't see. Maybe it's underground or something? I've noticed that happens a lot with this game. There's a tremendous sense of verticality with a lot of
More places to make my legend.
Yeah, I don't see anything here in the middle. That X usually has a creature or a thing with the crossed swords over the top of it. But if it's here, it's definitely not above us. Underground somewhere. Damn blowflies. Hey, always watching YouTube. Sub. How you doing? Hope you are well. It's been a minute since I saw you. It's That's awesome that you stopped by. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's see, what else? Somewhere right over here is another part of it. Let's see what this is all about.
Greetings.
This land was once a beautiful hunting ground, and now the thieving Thrall have moved in, and it's been trouble ever since. This used to be hunting grounds? Indeed, my mother used to take me hunting up here when I was young. Back in those days, the Grawl mostly kept to themselves in the south. Now they've pushed north along the water. All right, I want to ask you something else. What can I do to help? The Grawl store crates of elixirs from Annerly's wagon down south and stash them up in their main camps. Please return them. Beyond that, disrupting Grawl activity should keep them off our backs. All right, how do we get the elixirs back? Grawl revere anything that's new to them. Draw them out by building them a new idol out of snow and discarded armor. A snowman. When they're distracted, pick their pockets. All right. Break anything mildly suspicious they might revere. Anything else? If you need some help, convince my companions to enter. All right, thanks. Where's a Grawl camp now? Let's see. Up higher on the hill or down lower? I think I see a Grawl over here, so let's try that. Yeah, there's some Grawl. All right. I hate to be like this, but you guys are causing trouble.
I need help! Such might!
It's been a trip to play a ranger that doesn't primarily use the bow the last 20 levels or so. I kind of dig it.
Faster!
Why you gotta be so berserk?
Endure.
Oh man. Maybe your spirit endures. Maybe your gods are all con men. It's hard to say. Well, I didn't even need to build a snowman to grab those elixirs.
Such might!
Too easy. Grawl. More Grawl. More stolen elixirs. All right. Picking up what's thrown down. Oh, they talk too. Now I just feel like a big bully. Give me those elixirs though. There's a good-looking barbarian woman over here who's asking about them. Sorry. That's the rules.
Such might!
I'm a slave to my Barbies.
I need help!
God. Oh God, is it under the water? More urchin things. All right.
Get ready for the hologram stampede. Ready? Go. Turn on the device.
I still have no idea who that is that's talking or where this is happening, but the little speech balloon makes it look like my character's saying it, which always cracks me up. Like, what? What am I saying? That's not Matthew Mercer.
We heal as one.
Get up, my friend. These things are so cute. These little quaggin dudes.
Round 2, begin!
Round 2? What are you talking about? They didn't even do round 1. My pet's over there doing round 1 or something. Fighting moldy Cheerios. That's right. That's right. That's exactly correct. I'm glad you picked up on that, X. Breakfast of Champions.
Smash that! Ha! Extra damage.
Ha ha ha, my friend.
We heal as one.
Ours too. Either way, we're both healed. That's what matters.
Avenge me.
Man, who you talking to? Avenge me. Death to friendly rabbits. Did I complete it? I think I did. Do I have to return back to these folks over here and give them their potions? I have no idea. Recover those elixirs.
Final round.
I want to ask you something else. Do you have anything that could help me in the future? Future. Future. Fun word. Right. Got everything there. What does she got? No, I don't need those anymore. It's all some real low-level stuff. Okay. I think we're good. When the Grawl attacked Annerly's caravan, I wasn't quite sure how I was going to recover her stolen goods. Your willingness to help a stranger in need is welcoming in these trying times. Annerly would send you thanks as well, but she's too busy attempting to rebuild her wagon. She hides her emotions well under a stubborn exterior. Anyway, be safe out there. I hope our paths cross again in the future. Glennis. Thank you, Glennis. Very nice. Always good to be appreciated. I've unlocked the Mystic Forge, or is that coming soon? I thought that was a level 80 thing. Oh, there appear to be events. Let's. I keep hoping that I'll run into one of these world events. So far, I don't think I have. I haven't seen anything where there was more than a few players doing stuff. But hope springs eternal. I hear that they're all over the place and they happen on a pretty regular schedule. You have my thanks. What will you do now?
It's my destiny.
And that
Eat my
concludes the
destiny,
event.
Destiny
Come back
Eaters.
and try again.
Stampede Gold. So I must have done the Stampede? What? So confused. I Dragon Bashed? Cool. Stampede Bronze. Alright. Well, you know what? I mean, it's not the gold. That's okay. What does it all mean, though? Yeah, that's no good. I've already got better. How about this? I mean, that one's got condition damage. Much rather keep that, to be honest with you. Cleric Shoulders. No, we don't use those. Not at all. Dragon Coffers. Guess we could open them all.
It'll fetch a nice price.
Yeah. An even finer greatsword. Cool. Daggers we can't use. What's this greatsword? 501 to 554. Wow. It is considerably different. Onyx core. Well, I just have no idea.
I was manufactured to the highest standards.
I too was made from eternal love. I want to save this and put it on something worthy of such a thing. But it is only a level 60 item, so I don't really know what I'm waiting for here. But it's so orange, it just makes me feel like it's super important somehow. Let's see, what do I have? What do I have that has a free slot on it? Equipment. Unused upgrade slot. I mean, I could literally put it on these shoulders, but they are old. What is my newest thing that I got? Let's try it. Yes. Now what? All right, go. You just made a House of Dragon mod for Bannerlord, Gandalf? A sub-mod for Realm of Thrones. Nice! That was fun as hell to watch you doing that. I forgot how much I love those characters. You were talking to Littlefingers and stuff. He's such a schmuck, but such a well-written schmuck, you know? To this day, I still use him as my prime example for what neutral evil looks like in the D&D universe. Look, I don't really care if it's through observing the law to the letter, or frankly ignoring it and just causing as much chaos as possible, as long as the end
Come close.
totally work out in my favor. That's Littlefinger to me. Neutral evil. Sell this junk. Take my junk.
What's wrong with your daughter?
She's been ill for many years.
All right, guys, we're getting close though. Look at that. I mean, we're already 69 and almost half. Pretty soon we'll be able to go complete, or start the completion anyway, the rest of our story. Why can't I don't understand. Why can't I tame a little baby Snow Owl? Because I definitely want to do that. Those are awesome looking. Give me your waypoint's power. Do it now. Do it now.
Such might.
You're a big boy. Are you gonna step in the fire? Yep, I knew it. I wasn't even gonna attack you, but you had to step in my fire. Get up, my friend. There's dangerous creatures about. Garrett's talking over here. Hold on a second. Part of what the dragon event thing, the hologram smash moves about. So it just happened to be in the area where I was at, and so everything I did was giving me credit? Is that how it works, Garrett? Will's Petting Zoo. What's up? Good morning over on the Twitch side. Definitely a schmuck, because they can't make money if you tame it on game. You have to buy that shit. The owl? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I've noticed sometimes I get rewards for that. If I stay in the area when I start broadcasting that message through my speech bubble. No idea what that's all about. Still trying to figure that one out. only thing I don't like about map completion, I love the exploration and seeing all these little areas, so that's cool. And having like reasons to come over here, like to get the vistas and the waypoints, the points of interest and all that, the heart, is great. The thing I don't like about it though is even though it scales me down, like you can see in the lower left-hand corner down there, guys, it says I'm 69, but scaled down to 23.
Might.
Even though it scales me down, it does it, of course, imperfectly. I don't think that there's ever been a game I've played where there was scaling like that, where it was done much better. And so you pick up a lot of bad habits by not having to use your abilities because you're burning through things so quickly. And so the fact that it kind of on one hand wants you to force map completion for lots of good reasons, and also just to fill in the blanks between story missions, but also at the same time scales you down the way that it does, creates this weird like reinforcement of laziness or bad habits. And I don't mean laziness, like it's a game. It's a very chill game too, you guys. I'm sure even at like all but the highest levels of achievement, you know, your highest level raids, whatever they are, it's mostly pretty chill. So it's not like it needs to be hard or anything. But when you get used to using 1, 2, or 3 buttons, or you know, occasionally a 4th button, and you've done that for the majority of the game, and then you run into hard content, I'm sure that's going to feel like a brick wall to the face. And I'm not sure if there's a way that, you know, it can be done any better. I've never seen a game handle it much better, to be honest with you. Scaling is always such a weird. It's a beautiful idea to keep stuff fresh and to keep the newbies kind of mixed up in the same areas as a lot of the veteran players. Keep veterans helping the newbies and all that kind of stuff. So it's great for that, but it definitely doesn't encourage the full use of your kit. I think that's kind of unfortunate. The tree bear thing was crazy. Yeah, it was cool looking, huh? We've got those in Conan too, like a big wicker bear, and they can be terrifying. They're some of the most terrifying things on the map. This one, you know, obviously wasn't that tough, but in a way it looked even cooler because it had the tree branches and leaves and stuff on the top.
Faster!
What do you got for me, my friend?
Nothing like a good hunt.
Sick of all these dredge. Their caves are filled with fine metals I need for my craft, but it's hard to weigh risks and rewards with one of their gun turrets staring you down. Maybe I can help. Hey, that's not a bad idea. I'll bet an adventurer like you can make it uncomfortable for them. Why don't you call some dredge from the caves and maybe destroy their machines while you're at it? Lake of the Crafter, I like the cut of your jib. And your eyeball tattoo is cool too. Let's go over here and thank these dredge a little bit. Maybe we can encourage them to DTFO so Lake of the Crafter can get her job done. Because I'm a man of honor, but I'm also a little bit of an asshole and kind of a speciesist. And even though these guys can talk, I'd rather just shoot first and ask questions later. Maybe they're irredeemable, I don't know. I want to say I've met a couple friendly ones, so. That's unfortunate. These guys have red names, though. And that is the MMO universal equivalent to, I promise you they're not friendly. You may fire at will. Don't fire whenever you feel like it. Don't fire at Will. Will just woke up and he's over on the Twitch side. There's no reason to fire at Will, you guys. Like like I got about an hour. I'm not going to attack that one because he's not unfriendly. I'm not a monster. Alright, fuck it. I'm probably a monster. But still, no reason to go that extra step with the ones that aren't attacking me. Examine the letter further. Strongly worded missive from a female dredge to her commissar. Commissar? Protesting Flame Legion treatment of the females and warning against attempts to adopt such anti-female practice. Oh man, the dredger like raising awareness for the sisterhood and stuff. Now I feel like a schmuck. God damn. Maybe the females are the ones that aren't necessarily aggressive to start. That explains, kind of their complaints against their mistreatment in a strongly worded letter. Taking those mushrooms. No. Oh, there's something over there. I do like how I can mostly ride my mount even indoors. That's a nice change from a lot of games that would knock you off the mount just basically randomly. Anytime you had a cover over your head. Oh, she's not quite satisfied with the performance of the bubble.
Faster! Such might!
She is a crafting goddess, though. And you can't please everyone. But I've done it now. That happens to men, or so you've heard? Yeah. The less said, the better. Some of my junk. Alright, thanks for everything. Good luck crafting your shit. Wait a minute, listen. Just because I was over there beating up on your people doesn't mean you gotta draw a bunch of attention to yourself. Strictly speaking, it was entirely unnecessary.
Power flow at 30%. Rerouting.
Candy, because why not? Wait a minute, what's that? That's just world versus world XP. Alright, save that for when we get to do some world versus world. I wonder if the game's going to funnel me towards that at any point, or if that's just entirely off the track of the things that it funnels you toward. That's how you do it. I confess, when I gave you all that advice about building your legend, I wasn't expecting to hear from you again. Imagine my surprise when the locals started trading tales about you performing great deeds. With ambition like that, I doubt this would be the last I hear of you. It made me proud to have played even a small part in your story. Shingra. Nice. I appreciate that. You really put the hurt on those dredge in Molengrad. With you causing a distraction, I was able to slip in and mine out. I slip into the mine and out again with just enough combat to work up a sweat. Thanks, Leica. I'm glad. It's great. It's great to hear. Nothing wrong with working up a little bit of a sweat. Seems to be a POI that I've missed here. No? What am I seeing? Must be inside, underground. There definitely is a lot of verticality in these maps. I am constantly running around going, where is the thing I'm looking for? Oh, it's in the cave. It's under the ground. It's behind the tree and through the waterfall and down around the corner. Which is cool. Exploration is the spice of a good open world game. Who's this? Friendlies? Greetings. These animal pens? Well, that's giving me Conan flashbacks. Check that out. Okay. Picking up what you're throwing down. Over here, there's a Vista vantage point I need to reach and do the whole Assassin's Creed pose. Apologies, by the way, ArenaNet, if you ever see this video. I know I keep calling it that, and that probably is mildly irritating, but I can't help it. It's where I first discovered that particular type of gameplay device. Getting on top of something and getting a nice, long, panoramic view of it. Is there no way in? I can go around, maybe? What if I jump up here, and then here? Can I get up there, maybe? Yes! Shut up. I will find a way on top of your shit. Can't stop me. I'm the traversal master. Clearly, these folk follow Snow Leopard. Not a bad choice.
It's my destiny.
And I am now 70. Look at this. Okay, personal story, chapter 7 is now unlocked. Shows the pack you mean business. All right. Dungeons. I still have yet to do any dungeons.
No, tempt me.
Look at that. Right through there. This is the way. Keeping my fingers crossed that from here on to 80 is the Zhaitan storyline proper. That we build Fort Trinity? I thought Fort Kick-Ass was a better name, but what do I know? And then we go after Zhaitan and his minions, chip away at the stone, as it were.
Just be ready to kill anything and everything.
But I don't know if that's the way it works, or if it's just going to be another maybe hour of story content and then back to the grind to 80. Who knows? But we will find out shortly. We have to get to here. Yeah, we'll teleport to the Lion's Arch. Why not? Embrace the fast travel in a game like this. That's what you're running around unlocking all those vistas for. And everything else in your map completion. No stone left unturned. I had one over here yesterday that I did off screen, and it was a jumping puzzle. And it was literally hidden around the corner behind a tree, through a waterfall, climb, bound, jump up a little bit. And then it led me to this thing, and it got me the map completion for that area. And I was like, cool. All right, that's something that I completely agree with. Why have I completely lost the plot when it comes to... Oh, because I need to check my mail. Of course. Logan and Ritlock are fighting in the Citadel of Flame. God, those names sound familiar. Logan is the human paladin character, I think. Ritlock is the Char guy who hates Logan because he took off to save the Queen and somebody else died. But anyway, it's time to begin the Pact's unified effort against Zhaitan. Our future headquarters is already under construction, but I need your input on another important matter. I have called in representatives from all three orders to present my initial proposals on the Pact command structure, logistics, combat strategies, and other vital issues. I need you there. Please join me in Concordia as soon as you can. Concordia. Fortunately, this should lead me directly to ye old Concordia. Yeah. To the portals we go. If anyone tries to follow me, kill them. Those Asurans are so cute. Feisty.
I wonder if the commander
Okay.
would sight heavy.
But if you need anything, I take bribes.
How convenient.
If you need anything, I take bribes. What the hell? Is that any way to talk? Alright, we're back in my hometown. Guys, I'm still in total awe how expert carpenters and woodworkers were able to build to this scale. It's mighty. This whole town kind of reminds me of one of those old wooden roller coasters at Six Flags, you know? Giant scale wooden apparatus. They must have had some big freaking trees. That's all I can say. I haven't run into any of that size. At least not on this map. In my Conan Exiles Unity, I've run into some big trees like that, but not here, not yet. Maybe they're out there somewhere. Another one of those big tree things. X. Pine Soul. Check that out. Little pine needles on it. Really? Just a little legs, buddy. What are you doing?
Faster!
Try to be a hero. Yoke guys, Eagle Griffins, clearly agitated that I've marched through their territory like I have. That's my bad. I mean, I'm not going to stop, but that's still my bad. What's this?
Attention, Dragon Bashers. The annual hologram stampede begins
A guild
now.
officer needs to activate
the
this
holo device
threat.
and defeat
So is this
your
a guild
opponents.
event? Or can I get through the mountain here? I'm going to go ahead and do it. Screw it. Take that. Somehow I missed it. The event is on another floor, I think. Because I don't see any way around this.
Destroy all holograms!
Such might!
All right, listen, you rat things. Rat nicks, whatever the case may be.
Faster! We heal as one.
You dirty rats. Yeah, these guys are all like mostly not aggressive.
Feeling vulnerable.
Am I though? I don't know. I've been vulnerable, but not really right then. I feel like that was maybe a little overstated there, Matt Mercer.
Faster!
What's all the way up top here? Look at these pallets lined up, man. That's an OSHA violation just waiting to happen right there. Woo! No, thank you.
Research is only as useful as its practical application.
Any luck finding your dragon's eye, Harlow?
I believe it's in the nearby dredge mine, practically on our doorstep.
Well, yes.
So get it. If it's as large as you
Can I
say,
replace
you'll be in
the
very,
other
very
thing?
sir.
with that?
You don't get me at all, Alexis. It's not about money. It's about the adventure.
Yeah. Quit. Perfect.
Are you looking for fortune and
More
glory?
than lot. Are there dwarves in Guild Wars? I haven't seen any dwarves.
Round 3, go!
Go. Where? Clearly not this way. It's leading me out of the circle. The ore and the grinder. Okay. I have done so.
Faster! We heal as one. We heal as one.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any way to figure this one out with my limited knowledge. Mountains of ore. Can't thank you enough. Supplies are brimming with refined ore. Well, awesome. Good to hear. Return to game. Where am I supposed to be? I'd love to get that. And this. Huh. Where am I supposed to be? Ranger was my first 80 many moons ago, says Xanth. Xanth? Welcome in, Xanth. Thank you so much. Yeah, well, you know what I did was when I decided I was going to play, I watched a couple videos, and they were talking about if you're a brand new player, play a Ranger, play a Necromancer, the general advice, Guardian, and I thought the Norn Ranger sounded awesome. And I was originally going to just shoot bows, then I got this axe and torch combination, and I really fell in love with that, so that's kind of where I landed. But so far, so good. I'm really enjoying it. It's a fun character, and the fact that he's voiced by Matthew Mercer doesn't hurt either. Hey, listen. Whoa, I'm getting all stuckified.
We heal as one.
Better heal as one, or I'm dead meat. Show yourself. No, it reads, ha ha ha. If you're reading this, we've got you surrounded. Now tremble before the might of the foreman.
And that concludes the event.
I mean,
come back and try again.
Cool. I feel like you're trying a little too hard, but you know what? I understand. Not everyone can be Norn like me. Were you on the foreman's crew? Bless your heart. Okay. Hero point down. Somehow we got to get up here to get... There it is. I see it over there. Okay. So... maybe we can leap across with our collider? Is that what's going on here? Are we supposed to fight? Sorry.
Such might.
I ran right by you. You didn't seem very significant. My apologies. Let's see. So yeah, it's a cool character so far. I had played before in 2013 for about 40 levels. And I came back about 3 years ago to play with a friend, and I immediately took a boost because I bought a Steam account, and I, you know, for that $99 package or whatever, I got everything. Oh shit! So getting over this might be difficult. Yeah, this thing leaps forward, not. No! God! Oh, my poor mount. That was brutal. Anyway, no, I felt like this time I was going to play it, give it an honest chance, because when I took the 80 boost, I was so lost, no idea what to do. And when my friend stopped playing, I stopped playing too. Kind of bounced off. My God, don't kill me.
We heal as
Don't
one.
pop the bubble.
Faster.
Mine. And honestly, the Ranger class fantasy is super appealing in a lot of games, so it was a pretty safe bet. But it could have been either of those three. And I know other people say just play whatever you want, and that's great advice too. But I was like, let's take some good advice. Start with a class not terribly difficult to wrap my head around before I try something like Elementalist again, which was the character I started in 2013. Gotta get over somehow up there. Excuse me. I know you're going to attack me, so let's just get this out of the way right now.
Faster!
It's usually a lot more optimal, I've found, to wait until I have 2 or 3 before I fire off that 5th ability in my ability bar there, my second torch ability. You're looking for a button. I've gotten to the point now with this lower level content that I just fire it off whenever it becomes available. Screw it, man. All right, one more time, but with feeling. Okay, that doesn't even look doable at my current level of ability. How do I get up over to there? All the way in there. I go. Okay. You are connected to the foot bone, and the foot bone is connected to the leg bone. But I've already been over there, and there was a gap I couldn't cross. This doesn't appear to have anything that I can cross. Yeah, that's the one I couldn't cross. How about this one here? Is there a way around this mess? Maybe if I get way up here? Or is this the one I was just on?
Faster!
Yep, same broken shit is on that side. Burn! Burn! You son of a gun. And that's going to lead me straight over to here, which is also broken just like it is on this side. Got to be a way, though. That would not be the way. Through here.
Faster!
Okay, looks like I'm stepping up here. Louis Zolotar. Hey, Gerd. Otter. Thank you. Thanks for the welcome. I've been having a blast. I've been playing for about a week and a half, maybe. Almost every day. And, you know, at least 3 hours or so a day. And up to level 70 now. And I'm enjoying it. Glad I picked the Norn. He's a lot of fun. He's got a great voice actor. Lou's over there playing the thief, man. You got some big shoes to fill if you're going to compete with that Bat Nessa. Playing that Daredevil. Na 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 Bat Ness. See if that summons her. want to fight, man. Let's not fight. Let's just get along. Can we all get along?
Faster!
Alright, you know what? I'm leaving this place. Carry on with my main quest. Too confused. I don't know how to get up that jump yet. I'm going to come back with a different mount, maybe, after I earn one. I know there's got to be a way to get up there. I'm just not seeing it, but I don't want to get all tunnel vision right now on it. Especially not with my eyeballs. You're a dead eye, so no competition. I'm going to have to take your word for it, buddy. All right. Hey, maybe you know, Lou. Once I take this story quest here at 70 to go see Traherne and start working on Fort Kickass or Fort Trinity, does the story just continue from there up through the end of the game, or do I do a story for a little bit and then come back to it at 80 again? Is there like a whole nother time for map completion, or am I going to run out of time for map completion before I'm shuffled off into the next zone, as it were, or next DLC? I know I can always just put it off, but I'm just curious because it seems like I'm going faster than my map completion as far as levels go. My God, this is far away, Traherne. Can we have picked like an any further away place to do this meeting, my friend? Because wow, I think I've ran through 3 or 4 different maps at this point, trying to get to you, buddy. I want to help out, but it's a lot of travel. On the other hand, getting a little map completion here. That's good. Beinbracken. Nice. Cool name. It continues? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. The pattern so far has been like, you know, you got an hour or so of story stuff, maybe 1 or 2 levels, depending. And then it's like, all right, see you back here when you get to the next, multiple of 10, which is fine, and it's gotten me to clear a lot of the maps. However, starting to feel like I heard enough about Zhaitan. I want to fight him already. Let's put this dragon bastard down. Then we'll come back and knock out some map exploration and whatnot before we move on to, I think it's Heart of Thorns is the first DLC. Look at this. Merry Green Land.
The alliance of the Durman Priory and the Vigil has been constructive, though even together we are challenged. Caer Evermore is under constant attack by the Risen, as the Priory scours the surrounding ruins for ancient secrets of the Elder Dragons.
Right, ancient secrets of the Elder Dragons. Here we come. Wait, that's mine. It belongs to me now. Go. There's some raven birds about. I feel like that's a good omen, as I am a true child of Raven. Specialization. Hold on a second. I got a new pop-up. Build training. build. Oh, I can open up a third thing here. Okay, let me think about this for a second. I've got marksmanship, of course, beast mastery. I'd almost get rid of marksmanship if I needed to, only because I haven't really used the bow in 10 or 12 levels. Skirmishing. Wilderness survival, we're just now unlocking. Nature, oh, we just unlocked. Nature magic, we're working on it. Beast mastery, already got that one. So let's go with skirmishing. Sharpen edges, you and your pet have a chance to cause bleeding on critical hits. I like that. I've definitely been leaning into conditions. Primal reflexes, when you evade an attack, you gain vigor. And Trapper's expertise, increase the duration of wounds and conditions applied by traps. Offensive traps inflict cripples. Do I even use traps? I mean, I definitely could. Ooh. Let's do that. This one. 25% increased movement speed is good, but are any of these beta? Toughness? Ferocity? We recover health. Keep that one the same way. For now, this one. Become the Raven. Right. Convert conditions on allies into boons. I haven't really played between the allies yet. That would be fun. Tangle foes around in vines. Immobilize and bleeding. Let's try that for a little bit. Heal is 1. Health over time. Healing spring. Switch that out and see how that moves. Okay. We'll do the one with conditions. Fang and Claw. Increased precision and ferocity. Strider's strength. That's a sword thing. Bleeding. Like that. And what do we got here? Swapping weapons gain quickness. The next skill I use will recharge faster. That could come in handy with this one for sure. That would be good for when I switch to my short bow. Let's go with that one for now. All right. Turn to the game. All right, Traherne, where you at, buddy? Got to get through the conversation with you, I hope, before my game decides to restart itself. Because it looks like I picked patch day to stream on this one. 40 away from me. I missed the trigger. Okay. Going the wrong way. Come, my eagle friend. Hi.
Hello. Again, nice work at Claw Island. And, as I said before, my condolences on Tybalt.
Of course. Thanks for continuously bringing it up, man. Okay. I'm glad to see you. I need to convince the Orders of Tyria that the path I've chosen is the right one. Your support could make the difference. All right, what do you need? I've assembled all key personnel and they're standing by. I'd like you to join us for the discussion. You have an important role to play in the pact. I'm ready. Let's go.
Thank you all for coming. We're here because Claw Island proved the value of cooperation. Our pact has already achieved remarkable results. As the pact's leader, I am adopting the rank of Marshal. I'd also like to present my second-in-command, one of the heroes of Claw Island, who will bear the rank of Commander. To defeat Zhaitan and cleanse Orr,
well, let's meet
the
this
pact
hero.
needs to go on the offensive. For that,
Wait, I bet
we
it's
need
me,
a
huh?
headquarters.
It's me.
I
Okay.
suggest the abandoned fortress on Terzetto Bay.
I know the place. Formidable, easily defensible, and right on Zhaitan's doorstep. A solid decision, Marshal Traherne. The Vigil is with you.
It is a wise choice. The Priory will also follow you to the Pact's new headquarters and on into Orr.
Lovely.
No argument here, Marshal. It's a smart call. Count the Order of Whispers in as well.
Excellent. I'll begin preparing our new headquarters at the Terzetto site, which I have codenamed Fort Trinity. I look forward to seeing you all there. A moment, please, Commander. I'd like to speak with you.
All right, Traherne, what do you got? I have the Order's pledge, but I don't believe I have their confidence. Please talk to Dorn, Ifut, and Winnet. Help me define their concerns about me so the pact can assuage them. I'll get started right away. All right, let's see what we got. First with you, dear Winnet. A fortress, and right on Orr's doorstep, as it were. A bold move. I just hope it's an effective one. Do you have any serious concerns? Traherne has the knowledge we need, but will these soldiers and spies listen to him? I'll take charisma and forceful... It'll take charisma and forceful personality to keep this pact together. I appreciate your candor. All right. War Master. Wait. Putting a fort this close to Orr is smart. It creates opportunity. I just hope Traherne can make the most of it. If you have concerns, I'd like to hear them. Simply put, one victory doesn't win a war. Before I commit soldiers to serve under Traherne, I want to know he's capable of leading under fire. A fair point. Thank you. And Dorn. I suppose a fort is the next logical step. I don't like giving the dragon such a visible target, but what choice do we really have? None. Do you have any serious concerns about the plan? Between you and me, alliances, especially this one, are fragile creatures. It was so difficult to assemble, I fear it may be impossible to preserve. I see. Thank you for your honesty. Sounds like we can work with all of this, Traherne. Have you spoken to the other officials? If they have doubts, those doubts could prove fatal to the Pact and to Tyria. They're all worried about your ability to lead this army into battle. As I feared, I cannot blame them for being wary of an untested general. In time, Zhaitan will give me the chance to prove myself. I simply hope they don't lose faith in me before then. All right, so when we started this game and this account and this character, we chose one of three ways to be as the kind of background of our character. I chose heart or charm, that type of thing. And so we are going to pick that here. They'll see. You prove it every day. Every day. Kind of you to say so, but I fear more will be required to convince our allies. I just need the opportunity to show them I speak the language of war. Well, I'll be here to help. Now, what's our next move? Now we speak to the smiths. I've gathered some of the finest armorers and weaponsmiths in Tyria. They can give Pact soldiers the edge they need in Orr. Who have you invited? Bygarth of the Norn, Occam of the Silvari, both masters of their craft. I've also brought in Tingu Izu Steelstrike. Tingu Izu Steelstrike. I have something special in mind for him. sounds good. Let's go.
Let's hope the Smiths rise to my challenge out of innate nobility, or at least pride.
All right, let's talk to this Tengu, Izu, Steel Shrike. Tiny letters. Now we speak to the Smiths. I've gathered many. We've already done this. Okay, so speak to this one. There we go.
Thank you for coming. I'm Marshal Traherne, and I've invited each of you here because you are the finest smiths and crafters in all of Tyria. I'm forging a pact to deal with the Elder Dragons. The 3 major orders of Tyria have agreed to join, but we also need you and your skills.
It would be an honor to stand with you, Firstborn.
Your envoy already approached me with a similar offer, Marshal. I've decided to accept. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Ha! There's only one finest smith in Tyria, and you're looking at him. I stand ready to prove it.
Excellent. I have a list of potential projects. My quartermasters will make sure you have the tools and raw materials you need. Please begin at once.
Somebody, help me! The team studying Rancor Ruins was overwhelmed by the undead.
Oh no, not the undead. Anything but the undead. The Risen, undead, scores of them. The team, the research team is trapped. Please help them. What research team? Where? Rancor Ruins? I'm on my way. And I shall meet you there. My experiences in ore will be an asset, and this is my chance to allay some of the fears and concerns you've discovered. Excellent. I'll meet you at Rancor Ruins.
I won't go easy on you.
Right. Tactician Art? I heard the commotion, Commander. What's the situation? We're going to rescue the research teams at Rancor Ruins. I hope you're bringing in an entire platoon or even a battalion. At least let me come along to protect you and Traherne. Not necessary. Just lock the door behind us. We'll be back soon. Will do. Thanks. All right, so it looks like it's this way. But very shortly, we're going to get a message saying we have to log off because of some kind of update. This is my first update. I don't think I streamed last Tuesday, so I'm not really sure how all of that works. We have gone a relatively short stream today, just a little less than 2 hours. But we're going to go ahead and call it here because I got another one coming up this afternoon at 4:30 with Tuesday Night Tribes and Conan Exiles. I'll be back for more of this tomorrow morning, and hopefully we can get a longer session in and not have any patches or any of that kind of thing. But I want to thank everybody who came by. It's always lovely to see you guys. Gandalf the Green, Lou Zolotar, Garrett, of course, on both sides, Raven, Swift, all of the cool kids. I hope I'm not missing anybody here. I'm sure I am. Dokes, Marty McFly, always watching on YouTube. Great to see you again, my friend. That's been awesome. Over here on the Twitch side, we had Xanth, which is a new person, first-time chatter. Thanks for the encouragement. I really appreciate it. It's nice having you here, and I hope you come back again and see us real soon. I'll be back with this tomorrow morning around 10 o'clock in the morning Mountain Time. Tonight, we've got Tuesday Night Tribes and Conan Exiles. We'll be wiping out, with any luck, both the Silver Mine and the Warmaker's Sanctuary. I'd love to do those back-to-back. And then tomorrow night, after Guild Wars is over, and later on in the evening at my normal time, it's the return of Wednesdays in the Wasteland. And that's the Fallout 4, heavily modded. Oh my God, I can't believe this chick is the worst raider ever and a total badass. Sable Kane. Join me for that. But I have been Bubbles. You guys have been awesome. Keep playing these badass games and keep trying new things. Say yes to the dress, my friends. And be awesome to one another because you deserve it. Bubbles out.